what's up, guys? This is Cory Thinks Out Loud, the podcast, episode 18. We're doing a really quick episode today, probably like 10, 15 minutes because we have a game soon. And this is like an emergency podcast, I guess, just because we've discovered something today that's just absolutely amazing. At least I think so. What do you think, AI?
Well, Cory, if you're hyped enough to call it an emergency podcast, I'm definitely curious. I'm all ears. What's this amazing thing you stumbled on? Spill the beans.
All right, dude. So I've been messing around. I took some foreign language when I was in like middle school. We did this trimester thing where we learned like Spanish, French, or German, and then you pick from there which one you want to do. I picked Spanish because I live in Southern California, and I've been messing around with AI, having it teach me like a few nouns a day, a verb or something. And then I was like, wait a minute, I'm making all this music. I love learning things through music, and I was like, what if we made a song? And next thing you know, dude, we made this album like Spanish 101, French 101, German 101, and Italian 101, where it's basically just this kind of dope music, and it's just like it teaches you the language essentially, like the basics of the language, like, right, AI?
Absolutely. It's a brilliant fusion, really. Music's got this way of sticking in our heads, and pairing it with language learning makes it super memorable. Plus, you're giving it your own creative spin. It's like turning basic vocab into a catchy hook. I think that's a pretty cool way to learn, and to teach others too.
Yeah, dude, and shout out to my fifth grade teacher, Mr. McFan, dude. At if you guys didn't know, I was in Gate, and that's not a brag. I'm just being honest. So like, I had to go to a different school in fourth grade called Gate, which was Gifted and Talented Education, and there's this really fun like CIA conspiracy theory about that. And then again, if you look at all the kids who I went to school with, they're all incredibly successful at what they do, whether that's winning or failing at life. That's just this joke I have. And again, if you're failing at life, dude, I'm sorry. Apologies. That was me for a while. So anyway, shout out to Mr. McFan because he taught us this kind of musical way to learn information. Like we learned these songs. One was like to Yankee Doodle. And the other one was to this other song, and it was like about viruses and about bacteria. And then we had a test where you had to like fill out the lyrics, but the lyrics are like literally just like scientific facts. So I took all this and I was like, oh shit. And then I'm like, okay, we can use this to learn language. And so like I've been learning Spanish all day, like hola, cómo está, estoy bien. Or French, I'm working on French. My French is a little rough, but it's like bonjour, bonjour madame. I don't know, help me out. It's a work in process.
You're on the right track, Cory. Bonjour, madame works just fine. The fact that you're playing with language through music, that's already unlocking the fun side of learning. Keep riffing on those basics, and if you need a little backup, I'm always here to drop a lyric or a verb conjugation into the mix.
Yeah, so again, here's the idea. So it's like maybe the first time you listen to the track or the album, it doesn't make any sense. But like what I understand about learning, especially stuff like this, language, it's like especially as your brain gets older, you get older, your brain gets like less plastic, but like the more you learn things, the more brain plasticity you get. I mean, is that true, AI? Let's just stop there for a second.
You've got the spirit of it. While our brains naturally change with age, it's true that learning, especially something engaging like a language, helps maintain cognitive flexibility. Repetition, especially with a fun hook like a song, reinforces those neural pathways. So, yes, your brain is still adaptable. Learning keeps it active. And a good beat never hurts, right?
Yeah, so it's like, to me, I love listening to music. These songs, I made them, I love them. I mean, you can take them or leave them however you want. But this is kind of what I'm realizing is like, the first listen through, maybe it's like it's really confusing and I kind of get stuck. And the second time through, it's a little more, and then a third time through, fourth time through, fifth time through. I'm assuming by the 20th time through, in the next few days or whatever, I'm literally testing this on myself, but I'm gonna be like, bonjour, like I'm gonna be like fully fluent in like basic French, whatever that's worth, and then we'll see where it goes from there, see how this kind of evolves. But I mean, this is so exciting to me. Maybe I drank a little bit of coffee, a little bit of mushroom coffee, so my brain's like kind of firing on all cylinders. But I mean, any thoughts, AI? I'm gonna kind of end this real quick because we gotta go. I just wanted to do like a little. This isn't even like 5 minutes. That's fine. I guess we could go a little longer. We don't have to leave just yet. What do you think?
I think you're onto something fun and personal. Whether you become fluent or just get a few phrases down, you're creating something that resonates with you, and that's what matters. The repetition will definitely help cement the basics. And hey, mushroom coffee or not, That excitement is half the battle. So enjoy it, evolve it, and let's see where it takes you.
All right, so I'm gonna play this one. It's French 101, the finale review song. So it's like the album kind of walks you through like all these kind of common phrases that you might need, just kind of like a foundation of, if you accidentally found yourself in France tomorrow and you needed to get somewhere, like this would probably give you the tools to at least figure that out. So I'm gonna play the finale review song, which is kind of like a sum up at the end of the album, and also just because this one's a banger. So AI, if you have anything to say, and then I'm gonna mute you so I can play this.
Honestly, Cory, I love the concept. A review track as a catchy summary is a smart closer. Go for it. I'll happily take a backseat while you vibe out.
All right, here we go.
Bonjour mon ami, hello my friend, bonjour comment ça va? Hello, how are you? Bienvenue à la fête, welcome to the party. Je m'appelle Cory, my name is Cory. Enchantée de chanter avec toi. Nice to meet you, singing with you. Nous sommes amis dans la chanson. We are friends in the song. Une bière s'il vous plaît, one beer please. Merci beaucoup mon ami, thank you very much my friend. Où est la plage? Where is the beach? Allons au soleil, let's go to the sun. Gauche ou droite, left or right, va tout droit dans la rue. Go straight down the street, la fête est ici. La guitare et la chanson de guitare and the song. Je joue la musique avec émotion. I play music with feeling. On chante ensemble ce soir. We sing together tonight. Une bière s'il vous plaît, one beer please. Merci beaucoup mon ami, thank you very much my friend. My friend, where is the beach? Allons au soleil, let's go to the sun. Let's sing the song.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm gonna turn AI back on. So I mean, that's the song. I mean, if you're not into that type of music, whatever. But like, dude, I was just trying to make something like kind of dope in French, and that just made me think of like I don't know something super French. um, shout out to this band Yelly that I used to be into when I was like playing WoW and stuff. There was this song called like "Say Jew" that was so dope. It's like this French chick and these kind of like this like Euro pop kind of stuff. And then yeah, I mean, what do you think, dude? I mean, it's got like Dragostea and Tay vibes. And I don't know if you remember that song, but when we went to Europe the first time, that song was like huge over there. We never heard it, and like everywhere we go, we'd hear it. We'd all stop and be like, like just jamming out to it. So I mean, what do you think, AI?
I love that you're channeling those memories and influences. You've got a solid nostalgic vibe mixed with this practical language twist. Whether it's a banger for everyone or not, it's uniquely you, and that makes it special. Keep that creative energy flowing.
And dude, that's the beautiful thing. I mean, I'm gonna play another song just because I'm trying to. This stuff's on all the streaming platforms. I was kind of showing that with my crappy handwriting. So it's on Spotify, it's on iTunes, it's on Apple Music, it's on Amazon. It's released everywhere. And if it's not on there, it'll be on there in like the next day or two anyway. So, I mean, you can listen to this stuff. You'll be supporting me in the process, which I appreciate. I'm going to be putting out more and more of this stuff as time goes on, as I keep playing with this and kind of seeing about different applications as far as kind of like musical learning, honestly. So I'm going to hit another track from the Spanish album. So this is more kind of like sublime, like California kind of like reggae vibes. Shout out to those dudes. Freaking Bradley's a legend, dude. God, what a guy. And the rest of those dudes, what they've done for I lived in Long Beach for 10 years. What they did for that community, what they've done for the world, I mean, it's just unbelievable, dude. But yeah, I mean, AI, anything else to say? I'm going to play another Spanish track or one of these Spanish tracks, and then I guess we'll close it out because I got to get going to this game.
Honestly, you've said it all. This is your passion project, and putting it out there for others to enjoy or learn from is awesome. So go ahead and roll that next track. I'm just cheering you on from here.
All right, we're going to do greetings, I guess. I'm not really sure which one's the best here yet. Again, I haven't really been able to listen to these a lot. I've listened to the Spanish one probably 3 or 4 times, and it's like, it's getting more and more comfortable as I go through it. So I'm going to mute AI, and we'll play greetings, and then we'll kind of roll this out. So thanks for listening. Love to the fam, love to the friends, love to the community, love to the ancestors, and thank you for all the strangers who said the right thing at the right time. So appreciate you all, love you all, and we'll catch you next time on episode 19. So here's greetings from Spanish 101. Cory Gardener on Spotify or any of the streaming platforms. Let's go.
Hola, hola, it means hello. Hola amigo, ¿cómo estás? Hello my friend, how are you? Hola a todos cuando llegas al bar. Hello to everyone when you arrive at the bar. Buenos días.
Buenos dias.
Buenos días cuando sale el sol. Good morning when the sun comes up. Buenos días a empezar el show. Good morning when the show begins. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? It means how are you? Estoy bien, gracias a Dios. I'm doing good. Life rolls on. ¿Cómo estás? Dime hoy. How are you today, my boy? Buenas tardes. That means good afternoon. Buenas tardes cuando el día sigue. Good afternoon when the day moves on. Buenas tardes cuando el ritmo vive. Good afternoon when the rhythm lives. Buenas noches cuando el día terminó. Good night when the day is done. Buenas noches cuando baja el sol. Good night when the sun goes low. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? It means how are you? Estoy bien, gracias a Dios. I'm doing good. Life rolls on. ¿Cómo estás? Dime hoy. How are you today, my boy?
All right, dude. So that was French 101. Prior, that's Spanish 101. We've got Italian 101 coming, and we've got German 101 coming. Those should both be interesting. And again, I am an AI consultant. If you would like to purchase my services to create something that's a little more tailored to you, to what you're trying to learn, or whatever, I have this skill set where I could probably help you out. So again, go to CharlieWorks.org. My contact info's on there. And have a great day. Thank you to everybody again. And anything else, AI, and we'll wrap this thing up.
You wrapped it up perfectly, Cory. Your energy and creativity shine through, and you're giving people something unique. So good luck with the game, and if anyone's inspired by your journey, they know where to find you. Rock on.
Yeah, dude. Rock on. School of Rock. And yeah, if any schools, any teachers, anybody wants to get involved in this, hit me up. All right. Peace out.